She had a solid, loving man by her side, but took it all for granted. Now she's left picking up the pieces and facing the truth she never thought she'd admit.
The men that y'all claim don't exist no more, I had that type of man. I had him, and I lost him because I was foolish, young, immature, possessive, mean, with a nasty attitude.
Jesus Christ.
Ungrateful, entitled, and ignorant.
That takes a lot of self-accountability to admit such a thing.
I had a good man. One who gave me roses, romantic surprises, lingerie, gift baskets. He cooked, he cleaned, he had roses and candles lined up to the floor.
Damn!
He was romantic. He would throw me $1,000 even when he wasn't rich just to go get my damn hair done.
Losing a man like this just proves some people don't know how good they have it and how in luck they are.
My toes, my nails was there. He cared about me. He played old school music and slow dance with me. He good, took care of me, took care of my kids. I had a good man. And I lost him.
The fact that he was taking care of children that weren't his just because of her says so much about his personality.
Because I, first of all, was shocked that I even got somebody like that. I had never had nobody like that before. And I went into overdrive just doing shit, try to control him.
Huh?
To put my claws into him, and it was unnecessary because I had somebody who loved me for real and did not cheat. Loyal.
I never understand why people get the idea of controlling when the partner is fully invested. What good would that be except driving him away?
Oh, loyal. If you got some man like that, please do the work. Be appreciative and be grateful. Don't be entitled.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do kind and nice things for him. Don't just be a taker. Give back.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on!
Because if you don't appreciate them, someone else would.
Respect him. Oh, respect him. Because that man, baby, he gone. He with a new woman. And she looked happy as hell. She looked happy as I did when I was with him. I'm happy for her.
You f***ed up.
You live, you learn. But I'm here to tell you, you guys always say, oh, there's no good men that don't exist. They exist, but they are rare.
The most important thing is that she learned from it.
And if they came into your life, take this message as go get some therapy, go get some help, go heal, go work on yourself, and pour back into that man.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Because a good man will wake up one day. Good men are not blinded to the fact that they are a wonderful person to be with. They just love you.
A good man might be patient and forgiving, but if you don't learn to appreciate that, he'll walk away.
And when they love you, they stay and they stay and they stay and they stay because they hoping you will get it together. They're not staying with you because they don't know that they're a good man and they may not be able to get anything else. Oh, baby, he know. He counting down on your clock. He counting down on your clock.
He might give a second chance, but past that it's nothing but walking away.
So work on yourself. Don't lose no good man, because I'm going to tell you, they are rare. And since I've been out here in these streets, it ain't nothing for me.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
In these streets. They all trash.
You're goddamn right.
That's all. That's the tea. That's the word. I hope I can help somebody today.
See, fellas, you can do everything right, and she'll treat you wrong in some cases. I just saw a post where someone said if you want to lose a woman, then be a good man. That's insane. I don't believe all women are like this, but still, it happens a lot.
How do you know you got a good man? This man has worked 27 days straight. He went to work at 7 a.m. this morning. It is now 6:37 at night. He wanted barbecue, I wanted Japanese. We went and got his barbecue ribs first. But guess what? He refuses to eat until I've got my food.
That's what I'm talking about.
So he's inside the Japanese steakhouse right now, picking up my food, and he hasn't eaten all day. But he won't eat without me being able to eat the same time that he does. He does this all. He works this hard for a family.
I wasn't shocked at all hearing this story because I know true men go this far for their loved ones.
With 3 children that he did not have the pleasure in helping to create. And he's been sick for the past week. Still went to work.
If a man is committed toward providing for his family, trust me, nothing will stand in his way.
I had a good man last year. I let his ass go. He was a good man, but like I said, he was not my good man. He was everything that I mentioned. He did it, but in regards of what benefited him, and he demanded so much.
What?
Without considering who I am as a person. Mm. He paid for everything.
Okay.
Any problem you had, he fixed it.
Okay.
Sex, he was good.
You broke it off.
I broke it off. I ghost him.
Okay. What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, finish. Okay.
For the simple fact, he wanted to have somebody love him in he was the only child.
Okay.
So he wanted me to treat him as like his mother, hoping that I would be super affectionate, and I'm not.
What kind of animal are you?
So that used to aggravate him to the point that he'll yell to the top of his lungs.
A person who is kind and giving would normally expect the same.
I deserve to be loved like this. You absolutely do. So go find you somebody else that can do that for you, because I cannot hold you. I can't do that. That's not who I am.
Okay. You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way.
Often when someone is used to being toxic, they get overwhelmed when their partner is good, and they simply run away.
It's not that I wasn't affectionate. He wants me to be super affectionate, and that's not something that I am.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not?
And I it's like, even if I try, I'm fake.
You serious?
Can we talk about how hard it is to leave the good guy? When you say, I want a divorce, and he's like, no, I want to work this out. Everything's going to be fine. We can get through this. And he's so encouraging, and everything's just so peachy keen, right? We talk about how I'm manipulated into staying because he's a good guy.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He does nothing wrong. Like, the only thing he's guilty of is being lazy and, not putting in effort like we did when we were in the beginning of our relationship.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
Like any other marriage. He doesn't beat me, doesn't do anything.
So why would you want to leave a man that's doing his best and has only a few flaws?
He doesn't take money from me, but he downplays my emotions. I don't think he fully understands me. And we've talked about this, y'all. This has all been in counseling, but how do you leave the good guy? I'm having like an internal battle right now because I want to leave. I want to file divorce papers, and I want to freaking run to Maine or something. Huh? I mean, am I the crazy one? Am I the crazy one because I keep throwing these fits and fighting with him?
Goddamn right.
She might be upset is not finding a good reason to leave the good guy.
I look legit crazy because I literally stay in bed all day. A lot of that is because if I don't stay in bed all day, I will nitpick him. And I didn't start doing this until last year. Because I'm so unhappy with myself that I will nitpick him and tear him apart. So if I stay in bed, I won't be mean. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
With all respect, she really needs some therapy to work on herself.
And I'm only sharing this because I swear to God I promise transparency. And I swear to God I promise the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I am struggling today. But this has been an ongoing struggle for the past like 6 months.
We do not care.
Of my marriage, and I've said it here and there in videos, but I've never gotten this raw. I'm tired of marriage counseling. I'm tired of trying. I'm ready to leave. I'm ready for a divorce. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally at my capacity.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Some women sadly would say that communication is key, but they might ignore you all day sometimes. Ladies, if you want a man, listen and let him lead, and everything would be fine.
My husband got sick with cancer, and that changed him, and it changed the dynamics of our marriage. There was nothing that I did not do.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Did he have chemo or radiation?
He had a form of chemo, which is called BCG. It's an injection.
I know.
That,
I know what cancer is. I'm a cancer survivor.
Okay.
Is he in remission?
Yes, he is.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
One of the cruelest acts is leaving a sick partner, especially one with cancer, to fight it alone.
Why?
Emotionally, as a partner and a spouse, I was emotionally neglected, and financially, funds began to be withheld from me that would have normally never been an issue.
God almighty. Okay. He was being injected with poison. He was going through quite a bit. So you know what? He's allowed to go through some. Was he on prednisone also?
No.
Okay. Was he on any kind of steroid?
No, he refused.
But he's still injected in poison. You have to work? Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I
chose.
chose
No, you didn't have to. No. You chose, but you didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Knock it off. He was the money. He was the money. See?
Blaming her husband and saying he neglected her while the guy was sick is horrible.
He actually saved you from yourself, and then when he got sick, you got. Are you a Christian?
No.
Where'd you get married?
We got married at the courthouse.
And what vows did you?
Sickness and in health. So that was what the general vows. The general vows.
From the Bible.
If that's where they get them from, then yeah.
Well, you know where they get them from. You're a married woman, and you said them. And then when he got sick, you bailed.
Jesus Christ.
How did you break up with your ex?
Because he had no sense of humor.
Okay.
I just wasn't in love with him anymore. We'd been together for a while. It just wasn't working.
Why stay for all that time and give him mixed signals?
And
is it about him other than the sense of humor? Is there something that he could have changed other than getting us?
No, just terrible. What? Terrible person. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't see a long term ever.
Did he have anything going on in his life? Was he ambitious?
No.
Only a bitter person speaks 100% negatively about their ex.
No, terrible friends, no motivation, just all around, no good.
And you guys feel the same way?
No, mine was fine, honestly. He's ambitious. He's doing really well right now, good for him, but it just wasn't working.
Despite the split, this lady remained true and didn't speak ill of her ex.
No, mine was the same.
What piece of advice would you give your exes or guys in general in a relationship to keep that and maintain that relationship?
You prefer good guys or bad guys?
It's actually a hard question, I guess. Depends, honestly.
What?
Yeah, if you're looking for a friend, I don't really care.
No, boys, it's attractive.
Okay, who said we were attracted to boys first?
I just...
Bro!
I don't like people who act rude and edgy just to seem interesting because it doesn't seem that way to the rest of us.
Honestly, I don't care. Depends if I'm looking for long-term relationship, I guess.
So if you're looking for long-term, then you're looking for...
It's really I mean, I'm more good guys, but with when they have moments that they would like to do something crazy.
For example?
I have no idea.
Imagine not knowing what you're talking about. It's hilarious.
Good guys, but they're not.
Okay, when I was in my 20s, I remember talking to 2 different guys, right? And I was so torn because I really liked both of them. But I needed to decide quick which one I was going to make as my boyfriend.
Here is another thing I hate. Ladies who date a lot of men at the same time under the excuse that she's just choosing.
Because they both wanted to like take things to the next level, and I was like, ooh, which one do I pick? Okay, one was really exciting and the other one was boring.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
So I talked to this older lady and I was like, who do you think I should pick? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. And she's like, go for the boring one. He won't give you any problems. He won't cheat on you, lie to you, stab you in the back. Go for that one.
I do agree that the good guy is the better choice, but my issue is her calling him boring.
Okay, so what did I do? Well, I actually went for the exciting one.
You serious?
Because, you know, it. But guess how things turned out? They both ended up to be pieces. So just date them both.
Well, I'm out, man.
I think she just proved our point that she's the villain of the story.
You guys break up.
We just weren't meant to be for each other.
What do you mean by that?
And you guys still hang out?
Yeah, whenever I come to like St. George, because I go to UTM.
You're okay with hanging out with your ex?
Yeah, we're still good friends.
Hanging out with your ex is the worst way of torture, especially if the feelings are still there.
You think that's like healthy?
I don't know, I guess we'll find out.
Say you guys met someone, right? And they tell you, oh, I don't like how you're friends with your ex. Would you respect that?
No, because like I should be able to make my own decision.
So that was a lie.
Okay. Okay, what about yourself?
Yeah, I agree. I think like I should be the one to choose my own friends.
So basically, like if that person were to say you shouldn't hang out with your ex, you'd be like, okay, I don't want to be with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? Same with you?
Yeah.
As soon as she gets a new boyfriend, this guy is old news, sadly.
I am convinced that these men just don't like women. They just don't like us. Not saying that they like men, but they just don't like us.
Yes, yes, yes!
Every time we point out like where a man is lacking, right? So it's like, oh, we want men to be more romantic and give us flowers. Their comeback will be like, why am I getting a girl flowers? They're gonna die anyway. Okay, you don't like us. I saw a meme yesterday and it was a man like, when you're having a bad day and she sends you a selfie and your day gets worse. Huh? Y'all really hate us.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We don't hate them. We just hate some of their behaviors.
We say like, oh, I love a man that opens the door for me. Why would I open a woman's door? She got two hands. She could open her own door. You hate us. Oh, we love like the girlfriend proposals and we love the decorated hotel room. Why would I be decorating? Yo, just say you don't like us. Just say you don't like us. That's it. And we'll just move on. We'll just move on. Y'all
I wonder if this is the insecurity talking.
can stop pretending that y'all actually like us. We get it. Y'all don't like us. It's cool. We're gonna find somebody that does like us.
I don't think so.
Would you rather be with a broke man that loves you so much, or with anything apart from that? Or with a billionaire that provides for you but doesn't love you and cheats on you? Billionaire. Like, I didn't even have to think about it. Like, obviously the billionaire.
Oh, hell no!
Are we talking about broke? Like, absolutely broke? Like, no. What am I going to do with that love? I can't eat that love. Someone's love wants to fly first class. That's a famous quote from Love is Blind. Oh, yeah. What am I going to do? That broke man would probably not be so in love with you if he was a billionaire. Yeah, because you never know how people change when they got loads of money. You don't know a man until a man has power. Yeah, that's so true. I agree.
Get out of here!
One of the most valuable lessons I've learned in life is that greed is one of the worst diseases you can ever get.
How long was your last relationship?
3 months, bro. I was in a relationship. I love this girl. I was so into her, man. I would have done anything for this girl, and she knows it. The sad thing was, I remember I had a seizure, passed out, like I woke up. I remember 3 cops are surrounding me, and I started going nuts. And I tried to understand exactly what's going on. And I remember my girlfriend was just screaming, I love you, constantly. And then next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital. And I don't know why. They released me, they discharged me. I came back home, to her place because I was basically living with her. And I find this girl with her ex the same night I had a seizure, the same night I went to her place.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
And seeing that made me realize that this is what the world's capable of. That destroyed me.
All I wonder is how this lady can sleep at night doing all of these things.
Ever feel guilty for having to walk away from the good guy just because he's a good guy, just because he's a gentleman, just because he treats you well, just because he's generous, just because he's successful and he's nice and all of those things? That's not a reason alone to choose him. He could be a good guy, but that doesn't mean that he is good enough for you. That doesn't mean that he is right for you, and you should not have to compromise on your standards.
What kind of animal are you?
In short words, you can either choose those standards and big ego, but it will cost you everyone around you.
Or your non-negotiables because he's a good guy. Men should already be good men. They should already have character traits that are suitable for your relationship. They should already be chivalrous. They should already be generous. They should already have success in their life. They should already have these characteristics as a decent human being. That is not a reason to choose him. And we really need to stop putting these men on a pedestal because they're nice, because they're good men, because they're generous. Like, they should already be that way.
We were together for 15 years. We were married for 7. It was a beautiful thing, and we still had, like, you know, the normal ups and downs. But I will say we didn't have a relationship where we argued all the time. Yeah.
The reason this lady divorced her husband is insane. And wait till you hear it.
We didn't have a relationship where we were dealing with infidelity or stuff like that, you know, during those times. We didn't have that type of relationship. So, because we were friends first.
Yeah.
You know, so it was always like, that's my homie. It was just something in me as a woman. I cannot explain it, to where it was like I was battling myself. You feel like I'm trying to do the right thing, but it's something that's pulling me away from doing this. But why would it pull me away from my husband? I'm battling in the midst of that with religion, like what the people telling me at church and what I'm getting spiritual advice from. And then I'm battling with it with myself. Like, why am I feeling this way? I'm talking about I'm going to therapy for myself to figure out why am I feeling this way towards my husband. And the way I was feeling, it wasn't like I felt resentment towards him. It was almost like I was withholding a piece of me that I couldn't give him. I'm sitting on the couch and we had a small issue, and that small issue was back that pattern. Now, mind you, we done went to therapy for this. We done had talks for this. I done talked to you. What did you get from this after I said it? To make sure you understand, because I love to communicate. And I'm sitting on the couch, y'all, and I kid you not, God told me, that is not your husband.
Well, I'm out, man.
I can't believe she just made an excuse, saying that God talked to her just to make it seem right to the people around her. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.